Hey everybody, it's Monica with Mystic Maiden Oracle. Welcome back to another weekly reading. This week, Spirit said to start with the moon. So I've been looking at the moon a lot lately. Well, I always do, so I don't know if I can say that, but she's getting full again. So let's see what the cards say about what might be coming up. Oh, two came up. Be bold and make the first move, and don't let your past hold you back. So both of these. So be bold and make the first move was the first one that came out, and then don't let your past hold you back was the one right behind it. So let's get one more. A new start is coming, a new moon. Oh my God, that's so cool. Look at that. Okay, already. Be bold and make the first move. Don't let your past hold you back. A new start is coming. That's almost like a complete sentence in itself. So, yeah, take the initiative, do whatever it is that, if it's something that you want, don't wait around for someone else to do it for you or for an invitation. You need to obviously take the initiative here and make something happen. So I get relationship vibes from this card. So maybe it is with a person, or maybe it's something, whatever your dreams are that have been coming up that Spirit's been talking about. What is the next thing, or what are you being guided to do right now? What keeps coming into your head? What are you daydreaming about? What is it? And do it. And don't let your past hold you back. That comes up all the time in these readings, it seems like. So if you're the person that needs to hear it, stop living in the past. You're done. You don't need to be scared of it. All the things already happened. So they're not going to happen again because you are wiser now. You've already done it. You've been there, got the t-shirt. And you don't, in fact, you've outgrown the t-shirt now and you're just done with it. So a new start, new shirts. But yeah, no more of that. Okay, let's get some more. Those were some great first cards. I like that. So I know a full moon's coming. It's not a new moon, but new moon, new start, new phase. It's a new phase that the moon is in. So even though it's not what the moon people, oh God, why can't I think of astronomers or whatever, what they refer to as a new moon, it's the moon is new every night. She changes a little bit every day, just like you. Two of spring. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Ooh, partnering with others who share your dreams. That word, dreams. Great progress being made. What a pretty card. So it looks like these two fairies in here are carrying a canoe, and the canoe's upside down. It looks like the water's right behind them. So anyway, the teamwork aspect of this, asking for help, that's come up before. Partnering with like-minded people, making sure that the people that you have around you support whatever it is that you're trying to do, your mission, your dreams, whatever it is. But great progress is being made. You're doing it. That's come up a bunch of times too in the last few readings, is things are happening. You're manifesting all of the things that you've been wishing that you had or are doing, or people you want to know. It's all coming together. So a bright future manifested through hard work. So take the first move, whatever it is, and then watch it come through. Woo! New start to a two. Mm-hmm. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Yeah, spiritually minded community. So the people and the the stuff that the universe is sending you to support whatever it is that you're trying to get done, all the things that you want to get done, even if you don't know what they are, but just supporting you, being able to follow the guidance and follow the breadcrumbs that the universe leaves you, and learning how to know what that is, know what the things are that ignite your passion. Doing things for the right reason. So for you, the right reason in all of these readings, um, and in all of the readings to come, are going to be you. You are the right reason. You're enough to do good things. You're enough to want all the things, whatever you want. So, the right reason is because you want to, not because somebody else wants to. So any codependent cords are, we're working on cutting them, right? That seems to be what Spirit's saying, is that if you're watching these videos, and you're into this stuff, any people that are empathetic or extra sensitive and stuff kind of tend to be codependent too, because we like to please people. And we find value in ourselves by pleasing people too. So that's what this card is about, is you are part of something. You're not, what makes the something work. So a little bit of an ego check too, is it's not all your responsibility. You're not in control. You're only in control of you, and you're the captain of your ship. So doing things from the right place, not to please other people, but to please yourself, to fill your cup, to make yourself happy. And then anybody else that's happy in the meantime too, right there with you, like super big bonus. All kinds of wins. And then comparing traditional versus new approaches, we've talked a lot. Spirit's come to you with a lot of messages about breaking old habits and beliefs and attaching to new ones that you've come up with, not things that have come from your upbringing or, all the nature versus nurture stuff. So 5 change cards. So don't let your past hold you back. And then, ooh, right there on top of it is 5, which, I talk about it all the time, is what I get as a transition number. And so that's your new start. That's what's next. That's exactly what would be coming after a 5, is something new, whatever you changed, coming in to form into the material world, which has happened or come up so much. So I hope that you're getting comfort if these messages are resonating you, that the consistency of all the hard work that you've been doing, over lifetimes, is paying off, and you're coming into whatever it is that you've been wanting to come into for this phase of your life. So I am hoping that you're very happy and excited and enjoying the rewards of everything that you've done. Remember, be in the present, and take time, stop and smell the roses. All right. The Hermit. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. Yes, Spirit just said something about how you get better and better every day. And you're 9, so right before a completion of a cycle, right before a new start. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Let's see, see, wisdom came up too, and I don't know if you can see. Yep, she's a little bit of an older, wiser fairy. See, she's got all of her wisdom. She's got her staff with the light on it. The Star of David is in there. I don't know what that means. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description to see what other messages go along with this about that. But so yeah, teaching through your own experiences, that teaching about life essentially to other people that need to hear your version or your story. Something about it is going to be something that somebody else needs to hear, or learn about. Maybe it's not necessarily a life experience, but maybe a life skill, or who knows what it is. But whatever it is, you have it, and somebody needs to hear it. Taking a break from society. So coming within yourself, looking within yourself to see what it is that you do have to offer. Maybe taking that time to create Something was here. See, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. So, if you're trying to create something, some sort of program, or maybe a class or a group, or maybe even just something at work, if you're management, um, create it from a spirit, like not a religious spot, but a spiritual place, meaning, or wait, where did that even go? Oh, doing the right thing for the right reason. Yeah. So making sure it's coming from the right place. And the soul place, the heart space is always the right space to come from. So taking a break from society would be like social media, your social life, not cutting off your friends, but like, maybe stay in if you go out a lot or every weekend or something like that. Try and stay in. Maybe try and stay off your phone for longer than you normally do, or I don't know, but just changing a habit so that you can connect with yourself deeper. And the hermit in a sense of self-reflecting, not self-isolation. So just going within, connecting to your higher self and seeing what the next steps are for your new start. Woo! Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the time on the recording, and a few seconds ago it was 11:11. So, woo, keeping those thoughts positive, or not even positive. I mean, well, positive, yeah, but on the highest frequency you can. So that's what I'm doing for you guys too when I'm channeling here. So I love that. Love my numbers. I just love everything, mostly. Oh, 22. Oh, 1122. Yay. All right, snail's pace. Slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat of the earth, settle energies. So more twos. Oh, on top of your twos. Oh, God, I'm getting so excited. Okay, so 246, if we add all these together, which is what I'm being guided to do, is right before, actually after your 5 now. So when I was talking about manifesting and things coming into form, like the crystallization, that's what the 6 is about. But so a snail's pace, what I'm hearing about that is spirit says that there's like no fast or slow. Like you're going at the pace that you're supposed to be going at. So you're not supposed to be like, remember, like I think it came up, keep your eyes on your own paper. Well, it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. It only matters what you're doing in relation to your pace. And stopping and smelling the roses. So slow down. Roses, earth, like planting stuff. So I remember like a couple years ago, I got really into gardening, and I would go and sit outside, and it really helped to realize that, yeah, you want this stuff to grow and bloom, your vegetables, you want to eat it and stuff, but it's so beautiful to sit and watch the process and how things start from a teeny tiny seed, or whatever you're planting, and it grows into something completely different, just like butterflies, and same with humans. So appreciating that, appreciating how far you've come, what you've grown into, and honoring the past, not letting it hold you back. So snail's pace, let's just change that to your pace, moving at your pace, but we want it to be, Spirit wants you to slow down, and slowing down enough to take in details. Like, look at how close she is to the snail. She can see everything. And subtle changes. So the way that Spirit communicates with you, only you're going to really know. Like, in my experience, the biggest miracles that I've ever experienced are ones that, even if I shared them, probably wouldn't seem as grand to somebody else, because they don't know what that transformation and that change means to me. They don't know where I've been. They don't know how far I've come. So when you put things in perspective like that, all of the victories that you go through, you accomplish every minute of every day. It might even just be waking up in the morning. And, some people might really take that for granted, or be like, well, duh, you have to. It's part of being a grown up, or whatever they might say. But, for you, that might be a big freaking deal. So if that is you, good job. And give yourself a pat on the back, and feel the connection with that too. Feel the connection with being okay with where you're at, because just like the garden, nobody goes outside and tells plants how to grow. Maybe they do, but where do they get with that, right? It's not like they listen. So anywho, yeah, was a lot with that one. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, yes, the 10. Keeper of secrets. Use your discernment, confide in a trusted friend, and keep silent about knowledge. Oh, where are we talking about here? Spiritually minded community. That's the one it's right on top of. And oh, I know that I said that too because we were reflecting on another reading about your community and the people that you were going to ask for help and surrounding yourself with people that support your dreams and your goals and, get excited for you along the way. All your victories, they're there for you through the ups and downs of it and they're cheering you on, whether you get it or not, encouraging you to keep going. And then this one was about sharing your wisdom and stuff, and being a mentor. And so this one says keep silent about knowledge, but in that other card too that we were talking about, you know, discernment has come up before and being careful who you talk to because not everybody is in your corner and some people may pretend to be but they're really not. It's shitty but it's life. So that's one of the cycles that you're completing though is with this card is now you know who to open your heart to and who not to, who to share your deep sweet sensitive self with and who to kind of guard it from. And so you've learned now that you don't have to put any walls up against everybody. That's part of your experiences. Now you know kind of when to keep stuff to yourself, when to keep certain things that are precious close to your heart. Just like those little successes. And a lot of times it might just be so that nobody sucks the fun out of it for you and deflates it and, takes the wind out of your sails. Nobody should do that. You should be able to be as excited and happy or, feel what you want to feel. They're your feelings. And, yeah, anyway, that came up. But keeping silent about knowledge, yeah. Confiding in a trusted friend, somebody that kind of knows where you've been or what you're going through and, again, is there to support you and lift you up when you're down and encourage you to keep going. And, they're not going to sabotage you either. They're not going to say that they hope that you win, but secretly hope that you lose. I didn't say that right, but I know that was an E40 thing, so. And he's right. There's people like that. Those people actually make your victories even sweeter. All right. Ooh, 44. Okay, 8. So we got releasing of karma, which is good because remember, you're not living in the past anymore. You've learned from it and you're moving on. More secrets. An irresistible pull down a distinct path. Ley lines, mystical traditions. Gonna have to look up ley too because I don't know what that is. I have a hunch it's related to some sort of mythical, maybe fairy cousin or something, but we'll get there. Like I said, I'll put it in the description with whatever that other thing was I was gonna put in. I'll remember after. But I love this one because we're talking about the darkness and the past stuff, and I talk about shadow work a lot because I love it. And but look at the bright, lush, vibrant, vivacious terrain that she's walking on. So, and look, it's like her past is behind her. Any darkness, any ick that, you may have been through, it's behind you. And if anything, it fuels your fire. That is the wind in your sails, making you, move forward. And all that irresistible pull down a distinct path, that was coming up with one of the other cards, is listening to whatever the guidance is that spirit has for you at this time and the way that it's coming in. Where's the subtle one? Subtle energies. So and mystical traditions, yeah. So what's the one here? Compare traditional versus new approaches. So you're most likely into a more what are we calling it nowadays? Well, we'll just stay with mystical approach to life and your beliefs, and maybe into different, instead of traditions, maybe calling them rituals and things like that, which is cool. I like that word better too. So whatever whatever makes you passionate. That came up too, Spirit says. So whatever you need to call whatever it is that you're doing to make it more fun, to make life more livable and and awesome, just do it. Spirit always says, as long as you're not hurting anybody else, that's do thy will. And this card is saying thy will is the same as Spirit's will, because you are in alignment with it. The unity, the new beginnings, all of that. So the secret path is something that might be a secret to you. Maybe you don't quite know it yet. Maybe that's what you're kind of keeping to yourself too, is maybe you're just trying out a new path and you're not sure if it's going to stick yet. And so maybe you don't want everybody all up in your business because you got to navigate it and, kind of dip your toe in first and see if it's even what you really want, which is perfectly fine. In case you needed to hear that. If you need permission to try something, Spirit is giving it to you, and reminding you that it is okay to change your mind if needed. So, well, I hope this reading resonated with you and you enjoyed it, because I sure enjoyed channeling it. I think it's so great. Great reading, great colors, lots of applause for you and excitement. I can feel like somebody's spirit team, or maybe a bunch of yours, just on the edge of their seats waiting for you to like open your present and be all excited. So and yeah, so I hope that resonated, and I will see you guys next week. See ya.